Hi everyone. So the activity this week, I thought it was really interesting because it really laid things out in black and white terms. And sometimes when you we talk about things, but when you see them actually written down on paper, it kind of puts it into perspective a little more. I was really surprised that I had a lot checked off for the personal racism checklist, and that was kind of hard to see because we don't like to admit a lot of things, but by being honest on this, I think we could really learn a lot from it. One emotion that I felt coming up a lot while I was doing this was guilt, especially when I checked off questions like I've remained silent when others made racist jokes or comments, or I remained silent when someone did something racist. And so I think that was hard to see. I think this definitely made me more aware of what goes on around me and how we're all affected by racism in some way, whether we realize it or not. Um, which also was led me to what stood out the most as most surprising, and I think that was that I had almost every box checked off for I've seen or heard images, depictions in magazines, on TV. And that really struck me because after I completed this checklist, I started noticing so many different little things that were going on that were racist on TV or in a magazine that I was reading. And I thought that was really interesting that we're constantly surrounded by these messages. Um, and I think it also really reiterated that everyone's affected by racism. We may not all be affected in the same way, but it really does influence each of our lives. And this kind of helped us see how exactly that influence played a part in our lives.